He doesn't know chat. He lacks critical information. Okay. Board go boom. Boom. This time we get a Midas, right? Surely? Surely? We just take Color Guard, right? I think it's better than Bristle. If we want to force Earthens, I think I'd rather Outfitter. Probably take Brickwool. Sunspot's huge. It's kind of funny how it's like very early on in the deck and like we're already just getting better cards. We can already tell this is a better deck than the last one. I could take Steward, but yeah. I mean, Subdue is just OP. Take Long Arm. This is not an XP class, right? Horizon's win rate is insane. I mean, I like Discover. I'll just take Discover. Judge Unworthy versus Righteous. I really like both these cards. Probably bias in those stats. Serpent over Long Arm here because I need to actually have card draw to make this deck work right now. I'll take another one of these. I want some AoE. I'll probably take Consec, right? Partner's very good too. Even Viper is also good, but like I probably want to actually have a board clear. There's only one card in this pack. Only one card in this pack. I don't have a lot of threes right now, but it's gotta be Prismatic. Probably Outfit over Tram Mechanic. Tram Mechanic's really good too, but Anubis South is really OP in Paladin, I think. Because of like the partner and our curve right now, I think we might just prefer Pressure right now. Another one. I mean, Outfitter spam is actually pretty OP though, to be fair. Better with our deck. Yeah, fuck it, yo. But Sergeant might actually do stuff. And it's like buffed and stuff. I think we just take a Long Arm again, probably. Cowboy doesn't seem very good right now. Guess we'll go for this. Actual Emissary, I guess. Sediment, we have nothing. Why'd I remove Hearth Arena? To be honest, I just don't see... I feel like they're not accurate enough, and I just don't think it was useful. Is that even better than... Like, I don't even know if that's Emissary. Is that even better than... It's probably better. I don't know. A 3-drop might just be better, but it's close. Take Prismatic. Accelerator draws Guide half the time. But another Subdue is also really good. Hunter is 54.4. Did it pass Demon Hunter? Or Death Knight, I mean. Oh my god, it actually passed Death Knight. That's crazy. Raptor's OP. Go Bilennial with the Prime sub. Appreciate it. Didn't get that much value last time. I think I'll value draw. Mummy would be another mech to make sure that Accelerator draws something, but it also makes it less likely to draw Guide, which is what you actually want. I'd probably just take this. I think we'll take Protector over Warhorse. Keeper over third to Long Arm. Like, that seems like more than I need. I think I'd rather take a Oldemon, especially since I skipped that Subdue. Play in the Darkness, easy, over Garbage. And probably this. It's a decent mech to get. Alright, cool. I don't think this is like a 12 win, but I think this is like an 8 to 10 win deck probably. That'd be my guess. Alright, I like Prismatic, but I'm gonna mulligan it to try to hit a minion so that I can just get more Outfitter scam. Yeah, it's crazy. I haven't gotten to play too many hunters either. Hunter is like my main class. I just haven't been offered it that much. Okay, Protector's not very high value because he just swings his weapons, so... Hopefully he doesn't have Drilly. If he has Drilly, we lose. That's really bad for us too. Seems really dumb to swing the weapon there. But... He's removing, but he didn't steal his minion. Hello? Opponent might be drunk. I don't want to play a 5-4 right into this, so I guess I'm just going to play this. Yo, Danimo with the Prime sub. Appreciate it. Just take another one of these. Miracle Salesman, win rate higher than Acid Maw. Miracle Salesman is one of the best cards in the game, honestly. It's just straight up OP. Like, it's the best. It's probably the best one drop ever made. I should make my video on. Like the best non-legendaries, and like Miracle Salesman's probably gonna be like number 3 on the list or something. It's actually just ridiculously OP. It's like they forgot how to balance when they made that card, basically. It's just like, this card is just like not even remotely fair. Like, what the fuck? Hello? I could have played the buff one, but because this has 1 health more than his dagger, it's probably might be okay too. To be honest, I just forgot to even think about that, but probably okay.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
This thing's busted. It's pretty good, yeah. It makes any control deck work, basically. Okay, am I gonna judge? I have all this, so I probably judge unworthy here and just play the Protector. This thing's basically just a swipe. Seems good. When I looked at like the HS replay stats, like it was very clear that people were not picking Miracle Salesman very much either. Like you should probably take that every time it's offered, basically. Pretty much always. Like there are very few better cards in the game. But it was very clear that people just were not taking it very often. This is like a huge mistake. I probably play a Subdue here. Do I guess I play this too. I could do the draw, but I just don't need to, right? On this turn. Boom! Perfect victory. Yet again. I made it just in time. Do I want a guide? Probably not. I probably don't temple that. I mean, I could, but... What the fuck? What the fuck is even happening right now? Ooh. My deck has no neutral cards. That's never happening, right? I mean, I do have a lot of class cards. But not, like, few enough. Probably just grab this. think in this case I'll prefer this over the just a 4/4. I don't want to play like the 1, so I'm just gonna be mana efficient here. Oh, good thing that wasn't active. So I play this, right? I guess. Next turn I can go 2 and 3. Both of these. Double 4/4. Dude, I got, for Black Friday, I got a new mouse. It's actually so much nicer. Holy shit. I was using like a $15 mouse off of Amazon. Now I got like a $40 mouse that was like $20 because of Black Friday. And oh my god, it's so much nicer. Holy shit. This is a Logitech G403. But I could also just take value. This is pretty good. This is like the most awkward card ever to use. They should really change something about how this card works. It's just so awkward. You don't like heavy mice? Yeah, this is a larger mouse, but yeah, I like the shape of this one.
Mother, we seek your counsel. She has heard our plea.
None may steal our secrets.
There they are.
I also upgraded, I mentioned earlier, I upgraded my speakers. I was using like a, let me see. Actually. This is a speaker I was using. Just like, it's a decent speaker, but like, one of the big problems with this was that if sound didn't get played for 2 seconds, it would go to sleep. That made it very unpleasant. But now I have plug-in speakers that don't go to sleep, so it's great. Just having like actual plug-in speakers, like this is one of the 2 speakers right here. Like this thing is just actually has subwoofers in it and stuff. It's great. Do I go 5 and 2 here? I don't care. Like I can also just draw this turn. But this would just die. I don't know. The quality is not that great. Average tends to. Are you talking about the one I got, or? Yeah, Logitech. My last Logitech mouse died pretty fast too. That's one thing I noticed. Like, I had a Logitech mouse like 10 years ago. Yeah, the one I had 10 years ago still works, I think. But like the Logitech mouse I bought in like 2018, I had to replace like 2 years later. I could play the 8 here, I can also do this. I think this is fine, like, as long as I draw cards right. Very happy with your Steel series. I might have to try different brands, you know. I like Logitech mice, but yeah, like the fact it seems like they're just really... They're not very durable anymore. We'll see how long this one lives, I guess. I really like this mouse, but yeah, if it dies within a year or 2, then it's not gonna be great. Okay, so second Prismatic is lethal, and I have 2 Prismatics in my hand, so that's cool. I just can't cast both of them right now. Man, I might as well not save this for next game, right?
Reporting for duty.
I should try Razor. I don't know, I've heard inconsistent things about their quality too. Is it good right now? Interesting. I could try. I never got like a Razor, I don't think.
The victory is yours.
I've heard very inconsistent things about their quality too. Or I should say I've heard their quality can be inconsistent. I think it's like it's very possible to get a very good one, but it's also possible to get a very bad one. Kind of been my impression. Okay, do I play this or do I coin this? The expensive razors are good. How much do you have to? How much is expensive though? $50 plus. Cause yeah, they have like the entry level, which are like 30, 40, right? And I think those are just not very good, to be honest. You had a Death Adder. That one's like the mid level, right? I think the Death Adder is like the mid level.
I have ascended in her name.
Do I want to save this coin for this, or do I just play a... I can just play a 3-4 right now, which is kind of OP.
I have ascended in her name.
You've been using the Viper for 3 years now? Is the Viper the base level, or is that a higher one? I don't remember actually. Good thing I wasn't playing on coining anyway.
For the peacekeeper. I have ascended in her name. Your challenge awaits.
That's one of the higher ones. Let me look actually. Razor Viper. Oh yeah, that's like a super high-end one, yeah. That looks really cool actually. Actually, they're not that expensive either. That looks like one I like the shape of that one. That actually looks really good. It's kind of the same shape as the one I have now. I don't know if it matters what I do here. Any of these are... The other play would be to go super wide, but then you're just a lot more vulnerable to AoE that way, so probably not great. The wide play would have been better against wolves, is the one thing. But... this play still beats wolves, because you can get the Divine Shield afterwards.
The dragons come.
But yeah, I've never had a mouse, like, the only problem I've ever had with mice is that sometimes they just die. They usually all work fine, but like, I think it was when my last Logitech mouse died, it was, for a while it would just like click when you weren't actually clicking, and then it would just, eventually just completely died. But... I think the mouse pad's also important. I also have a Logitech. I have like Logitech everything now. I have a Logitech mice, Logitech keyboard, Logitech. Actually, I think this might be Razer. No, this is Kingston HyperX actually. Not that, but like my keyboard, mouse pad, mouse are all Logitech now. I should literally get them to sponsor me. Sponsor me, damn it! I'm not even sponsored. I should send them an email, be like, sponsor me, please. I need money. I don't make enough money playing children's card games. You got a Death Hour, and you got a Logitech G304. I forget. I think my last mouse, well, my last Logitech mouse was a. I think it was a 303. Let me check actually. .305. I also had a 303 actually. But yeah, those both didn't last very long. How's the problem? I think the 303 lasted like 5 years actually. The 305 only lasted like a year. That was kind of shit. What's up, Techno Zombie? How you doing? I probably will stop using them if this one dies. We'll see how long this one lasts. If this doesn't last super long, I might just stop using them. We'll see. Anyway, this seems like a really good combo here. Let's get a bunch of Ward and Druid. Doesn't have swipe or anything, so. The Cannibal is actually better right now. Druids just don't go wide anymore. It's really weird. They just do this fucking shit. He's still a turn off of playing the 2020 combo. Needs to everything face. Like, this is an unwinnable game if we don't kill him by turn 7, probably, so. But we are getting... We kind of just cheesed him with this combo, right? Oh shit, here it comes. At least right now we're still okay. We have a subdue for that. Oh, or for that, I mean. There's a document on mouse pads. I don't know what, I mean, I think the one I have is pretty cool. I have just like a Logitech one. Seems okay. Cool Maestro, thanks for the Prime sub for 3 months. Welcome back, welcome back. Taking $5 out of Jeff Bezos' pocket, really the best decision you can do. An excellent decision. Now, do I hold him on this? Probably. It's like I don't have to, but I can. I don't need to protect this taunt, I think, right? Just go face. Oh, it's just how slippery it feels? I see, I see. Let me check if... I wonder if that's the one I have. Oh no, wait, I have a Steel series, actually. That's the one I have. I bought this one a couple months ago. Let me see if it's on this list. This is one that has a steady and locked in feeling, according to this. The one I'm using, which is probably what I want, because that makes a lot more sense for Hearthstone rather than trying to be super slippery or whatever. I think I like the Sergeant actually with this hand. I think I want to play Vercool on 1. I might, we'll see, I might try to greed the Queen. That's just like very greedy though. It's not really needed. I forget what I had before. I think I had a HyperX one before. I might coin the Protector here, maybe. Definitely. Seems incredibly strong. Imagine just tempoing and winning in 2023 Hearthstone. Watch me just like get blown out and lose still. Fuck me. Trying to tempo, now I'm dead. I mean, I'm still winning, but yeah. He needed to hear the rope.
I have ascended in her name.
Access denied. Get in there and fight, maggot!
Your challenge awaits.
Kind of surprised Abusive Sergeant still has the sound cue it has in 2023. Did I play iCast or did I play Serpent here? Both really good. Probably this. It's always been a bit sus. It's a little close to something that sounds really bad, yeah. Even back in the day, it was like, we were just like, wait, hold up, like. Remember when I had damage on my board? Pepperidge Farms remembers. Do I play this now? Maybe. It lets me get that out cheaper later, I guess. And I don't need the draw right now, probably, so I guess it's okay. This does not seem like a good turn to play that. Then there was this Sylvanas line. What is this Sylvanas lines? What was that one? I don't remember, actually. You have no time for games. I never thought of it that way. Maybe, am I too innocent? I never even remotely thought about it in that context. It wasn't just you. I never thought about that at all. Because I know what you're saying now when you mention it, but it's like that never crossed my mind at all. Fuck! I have to choose whether I want 6 damage here or 2 card draws. I think I want card draw more, to be honest. 6 damage though, but card draw is kind of valuable. I have card draw though, fuck it. Is that a good draw right now? Actually, that wasn't his top deck either.
These are due back tomorrow.
Stop cosplaying as Hafu. Hafu doesn't yell fuck, does she? Doesn't she just yell, ah? I'm pretty sure. I don't think she yells fuck. Sungler's, yeah, Sungler's, well, yo, fuck. But she's not a Hearthstone streamer anymore now. She's a background backpack battle streamer. Got him! You used to watch Sunglaze, but your neighbors were calling the police every day. I think she put like a sound cap on it, right? Like I used to like, sometimes I would watch her when I was like sleeping. Or she would get raided by Shady Bunny or somebody. And then like I would get woken up by her screaming. Cause she'd just be like, ah! You had to stop watching people who raid Hafu. Well, the difference is that it's actually a microphone thing, like, or how they have their settings set. Like the thing is that I think Hafu has like a maximum setting. Like the thing is that Sunglaze would scream, but she also didn't have a maximum on her volume back then. So like it would literally just be like piercing loud. That was the thing. I don't think Hafu's ever had that. Like she'll scream and that makes it pretty loud too, but like I think she has a maximum on there. But like literally it would be deafening when Sunglaze would scream. Back then. And we had 3-drop. You got OTK'd by Odin Warrior at 12 wins. That's nasty. Disgusting. Be really nice if this was active right now. I guess I need to play this instead. And it's like, I mean, I like Hafu. I never actually watched her that much though. For some reason. I don't know why actually. Like I definitely watched her, but I just didn't watch it that much. Might have been the time she was on probably. It's probably because I was working at the same time. Usually. It's probably why. Stopped watching when she stopped playing Arena. I watched her a lot during. I probably watched her more when she was playing. What's it called? What was that game? Among Us. Yeah. I actually probably watched her more Among Us than I did watching her for. Just back then there were so many. Like I actually did watch her a decent amount, but there were so many options back then. You know, for Arena streamers. I watched her as much as I watched anyone back then. But there were just so many options, you know. Nowadays, there are very few options. Which is why people are watching me. Ha ha! You have no other options. Yeah, but... Yeah. Forced to watch Kolst, exactly. Orderable. You're watching this guy that doesn't even order those correctly, chat. It's a disaster. I think I still trade this, actually. I'm playing around Big Game Hunter if Big Game Hunter was 8. Oh. That doesn't do anything, though. This guy's like Giga dead. Boom. Government said they'd take your kids if you didn't watch. That is accurate, yes. Because they will.
Let the games begin. Build you up and knock you down.
It's the best arena card ever. Might be real. Well, it's probably Marigar, actually. I made a video like that like a while ago where I talked about the best cards ever. Marigar was probably #1 back then. I don't think anything's past Marigar. Like Riastraza is actually close, but I don't think anything's close to either of those two. Has Doctor quit streaming? I think so. I mean, he hasn't in a very long time. Sargeras? I don't think Sargeras is as good as Marigar. It's close though, but like I don't think it's as good as Marigar was. I keep forgetting this has this ability. The thing is, I don't know, it could be worth it for YouTube clickbait, but like all the best cards ever were just cards that were made in the last year. So like making the best arena cards ever list would just pretty much be what are the best 10 cards right now. People have done it, I think. Like they made like there was like a poll on Reddit or something where people did make a list of like what they actually think were like what would be more interesting would be like the most dominant cards at the time. Abyssal Enforcer, for example, was at the time one of the best cards, maybe the best card ever made. But nowadays Abyssal Enforcer is like it's actually just like it probably wouldn't even be top 100, you know? I might just play this. Just because I'm a paladin, I don't know what I'm looking for off of the Mechanome guide that would actually help me right now. Has Marigar been the most dominant relative to meta? The thing is that most of the time when Marigar was a thing, because it was triple unholy because of the rune system, it just wasn't very common. So it was never that big of a problem until they made the legendary change. Which is why it got instantly banned, because all of a sudden that made it a really big problem. But if Marigar was actually a thing you saw more often, it would have like 100% been the best card ever. But you just didn't see it that much, was the thing.
Keep on panning.
I could play this, but I want to kill both of these, but I can't. Aura is really good too, but yeah. I think if I taunt and I just kill. Or it's okay. This hopefully isn't too scary. It really sucks that I just can't kill both. Wait, it's a really weird problem that like when you get the legendary first, it's really hard to. Sometimes it's really well, it's like really risky. You just don't know what synergy you're gonna draft into. I almost think I wonder if they should do the one thing they could do would be to maybe they could add a legendary pick at the end of the draft too. If pick 30 was also a legendary pick, then you can actually have a legendary that actually fits your deck. That would be interesting. 2 is way too much. They'd also have to ban. They would have to ban more top legendaries to make that like remotely fair. But yeah. This is an ogre, by the way. I should probably play this. Finley? Close to active. I'd probably just take Ivory Knight though.
None may steal our secrets.
One is also more than before. I think it's about. I think you got close to 1 on average. Yeah, 0.8. That might be true. It wasn't a big increase. Mage? No, Mage isn't very good right now. Well, the only decks I ever lose to, the only Mage decks I ever lose to are people that have like 3 copies of this. That's the only time I ever lose to Mage. Otherwise, I just always win, basically. When they just chain Remnants, you can't win, but otherwise, they're pretty weak. You hope they ban all legendaries current generation. I don't know if that's necessary to ban all legendaries, but like they do need to do something to the legendary pool. I think that is very important. I mean, they need to do something to discover pool, my bad. Because, like, discovering banned cards is so dumb, right? Like, Farmhand can discover multiple banned cards. Like, that's just really stupid, right? The fact they can discover Sickly Grimewalker and also what's it called? Malignant Horror. Like, that just needs to not be a thing. Like, that's just really dumb. That just needs to not exist, you know? I could hold this. I think I play it though. Because it'd be so hard to clear right now. You think they should unban horror? They could. I don't think they really need to. But like, I mean, it wouldn't be a problem anymore. 85 came in. Okay, well, it wasn't in vain, right? So if I draw a concept, this doesn't draw anything. So I'd probably just take this.
The dragons come, and we are many.
Well, the big reason horror isn't very good anymore, which is just based off rotation, is that there's no bone mare. Yeah, there's no bone mare. There was also like the 2-mana 2/2 that gives it a death rattle too. Like that thing, those cards just don't exist. There just aren't any of those buffs anymore, basically. They just don't happen to be in rotation right now. Like, if those cards were in, it would be problematic again. Like, that's the thing, is, like, they could unban it, but, like, I mean, I would just keep the card banned because, like, they don't pay that much attention to Arena a lot of the time, and I don't need them micromanaging shit that they, you know, aren't known for micromanaging very well. Oh my god, the band card.
The future is ours.
Holy shit.
Behold the
What's up, Meth Lab?
creation.
Love watch me play this children's card game. That is my purpose in life now. Playing this children's card game. Do I have to rip this keeper strength here? I don't want to. I just don't have a great way of killing that. I probably don't. So I can trade, which really sucks. But
Let me think.
playing this seems like not worth it.
Reporting for duty.
I'm waiting for Grand Theft Auto 6, probably. Yeah. Remember when I had a board? Spell Paladin? Yeah, where the fuck are my minions?
This is the best time of our lives.
Hello?
Reporting for duty.
There's literally nothing I can do right now. I mean, I can do things, but it's just not worth doing. So.
You earned some. You earned some.
Yeah, all 4 phase, of course. Can I please just draw literally any minion? Please. Actually, I have nothing but minions. I have a Consec, though. Please don't draw Consec. Okay, that's not really good enough, but hey, it works. I guess. I guess that has to be it. This is like the most bizarre play ever, but... Or Sergeant. Yeah, Sergeant might have been better, actually. That's true. I could have just played Sergeant. What's up, Tommaso? I'm doing alright. How you doing? Okay, yeah. As long as I'm getting this lifesteal, I'm happy. So, I got that lifesteal.
This for your crime.
Honestly, I might subdue this. I think I do, right? I just subdue this.
There's still more.
Get all the healing, keep our guy alive.
Reporting for duty.
I probably should have positioned the 2-1 on the left side. Because he's probably pinging it anyway, but... Or that.
All this research points to something.
Who the fuck made this card? It's toxic as hell. Wah!
There's still more.
I'm gonna lose this game to fatigue, aren't I?
Reporting for duty.
Your head isn't as empty as it looks.
Please don't get a prismatic beam. They say, hold up, let me load up the stream.
I smell gold in their waters.
I'm so far behind, and well, if he plays that thing,
You burn some, you earn some.
3 out of 4 doesn't like this is a 6-0 deck too. Like I don't think I can win this game. Maybe he doesn't have it. He doesn't need the 4th excavate to. Like, he's already almost done. If he doesn't have it, I still don't think I have any chance of winning. Realistically, I don't know how I could possibly win. Actually, I'm trying to even think of like how could I possibly win. I don't think it's even possible. Like what the fuck would he have? He would have to have nothing but wisps, basically. I might not even beat him if he has nothing but wisps. I might actually still lose. Like I just don't think it's possible. Him with all wisps might still beat me.
Hope you don't have two left feet.
Give your opponent opportunities. Basically what I'm doing, I'm hoping that he plays into double beam, right? Which this is what he did here, I guess. So this just has to be our all-in, I think. Wait, I can't even double beam because the second beam costs 5. I can judge unworthy though. It's also probably not worth it. I feel like I need to do this now so that I have a 50% chance of drawing Sunspot next turn. And if I get this Death Rattle, it actually means something. So much for that. Oh. Okay, we have a win condition now. He kills it off. No, he doesn't.
You burn some, you earn some.
Ah, he gets a fucking Titan. Okay, he did kill it off.
I'm out of cards.
Yeah, he has to get like a terrible Titan. Trade.
I can't do that.
Not really possible. This card has been like hilariously bad in this deck actually. I shouldn't have picked this probably. He just has a Shadow Step randomly. Oh yeah, great. Yeah.
The victory is
I don't need to find out.
You shall pay for your insolence.
Build you up and knock you down.
I have been chosen by Amatis herself.
Has Mage become more popular? Mage is just always popular because it's supposed to be. People, a lot of older players are coming back. Like, if they knew, they wouldn't pick Mage because Mage is fucking dog shit. But people are just picking mage because mage is supposed to be good in arena. It usually is, but it's just not right now. Mage is terrible right now. People pick it because they don't know better.
For the Peacekeeper! I have ascended in her name.
People just find it more fun. I think people on average find it more fun than other classes too. So.
Your challenge awaits.
The dragons come.
Hero Power Serpent into Long Arm plus Protect him maybe? You just hit the mid one. Playing against fucking idiots that don't even know how to play the game. Ah! Like this is just my duty. I have to play against mages that have no fucking idea what they're doing. I guess. They have no idea what they're doing because they play mage, and they also don't even know how to use their fucking spells properly. Yeah, he's servant, that's why. Okay, that wasn't that great.
Move quickly.
Repent.
Your challenge awaits.
What's the best mage legendary? It's the neutral legendaries like Yogbox. But I think the best mage class legendary right now is Chromie. Chromie almost made my top 10 legendary list, but not quite. Chromie's like better than everything else, I think. They don't have very good legendaries, basically, in general. Fuck me, dude. I want to put this here, but no, it's probably better.
Your challenge awaits.
We know our opponent has the best legendary. Has Blizzard ever considered that maybe it would help if they fixed their game and just made this not actually a possible thing? Like, have they considered doing that maybe? fucking idiot. Targets his own minion. He's that fucking idiot. Holy fuck.
Only so much time.
You guys are like actually brain dead. I'm gonna lose to this idiot.
Pay for your crimes. Distant Polar. Reporting for duty.
Like, this guy's doing everything in his power to lose, and he's just not capable of losing. The game is doing everything in its power to ensure that he has no fucking chance of losing. He's actually in a bad position right now. If the Yogg doesn't completely screw us, we actually might be winning, possibly. Good. Fine. Fine. Okay. Prison Yogg actually not fucking us like we're in prison showers. Funny how it works. Ah! It's like, oh, for 5 fucking seconds, the game didn't feel like literal cancer. Let me just fix that.
None may steal our secrets.
We need more prismatic beams. We have a bunch of AoEs that all go phase. We also have like this card for some reason. This guy already has 42 cards on his fucking list because he's discovered that much bullshit. Imagine if he didn't discard his prison Yogg. Or his puzzle box, I mean. We're actually winning now. Probably should have played this actually. I forgot it was a 4-4. That doesn't seem very bad for us. That abusive. The abusive has been so bad. It's remarkable. Holy shit, we did it. We beat the actual god. The RNG god.
You could not stop me then. You will not stop me
Tar Creeper! Fuck. I can't call things anymore, chat. Not good enough. I lost my skill. Ah! Oh. Okay.
None may steal our secrets.
He's there, that's interesting. Double long arm seems really good. We have our legendary as well. Things be looking up for us probably. Do I just tempo a long arm here? Probably, right? My other players just don't seem very good.
There for your crimes. Yes, all of them. Inside voices.
Disaster. It's there, really.
Accidents, they happen, you know? Not
New health froze with the prime sub for 9 months. Welcome back. Welcome back. Where's the remorse this winter for? I was hoping you didn't have that, but you did have it actually.
Chosen by Amatus herself.
You think the recruits are better? Well, I picked this over it, right? Because I want to like actually have cards rather than just try to hero power shit. Oh. I'd like to introduce you to a legendary known as Kolst. That appears to be my containment unit. Finishing with 0 cards left is optimally efficient. That is old arena wisdom. That's actually how it worked. Is if you lose, well, it's like a really bad sin to lose with cards in your hand. That's how it used to be in arena. Like if you're losing, you have cards in your hand, you fucked up really bad. It's just, it doesn't really work that way completely anymore, but that used to be the case, that if you lost and you had cards in your hand, you probably played like shit. That was lethal. Fuck. Sure, this is still lethal. I couldn't have actually lethal with the double beam because the beams were 7 mana, so because he had no minions. But yeah, it's like arena's changed a lot. The way you have to play to win now is just very different than it used to be. How can I communicate that in a YouTube thumbnail also? That's what I also need to do.
Build you up and knock you down.
I'd have to make the thumbnail something like, this is the secret, you cannot win like you used to play anymore. But I don't know how to communicate that in a low number of words. Actually, I don't know. Freaking warrior. Student official thinks so follow. The win rate going second is awful. It helps when you don't go second ever, yeah. I haven't looked at that, but yeah, I think it's pretty important to go first right now. Biggest mistake playing new arena. Something like that might actually work, yeah. I could do something like that.
Let's warm you up.
That might actually be the best way to do that.
Repent.
This is my
Top 5 mistakes every new players make. I think I already made that video. I think I had a top 5 mistakes video. Actually, I think I already made that. I think. Pork chops. I don't want to just trade those, so maybe I just play this. I forgot what I put in that video. What were the top 5 mistakes? I don't remember actually. Oh, my boy had a board. At least it doesn't full clear everything. Do I ever use ChatGPT to help with YouTube titles? I probably should, but I haven't really done that. It's a good idea, actually. Got him. How to win arena is different now? Yeah, something like that too. I could just make it like arena has changed. That's probably what I'd actually have to do. I'd have to make it like, the title would have to be like arena has changed. New arena guide. That would have to be the title basically. It would have to be something like that. Arena is different now. Or arena has changed. That's what I would have to do actually. And that would work, probably. This is why you suck at arena right now. I could also do that. This is why you fucking suck. You've used ChatGPT for tech documentation? I was like, it was a little late for me. I couldn't, like, ChatGPT was like a little bit after I was at my last job, so couldn't really use it. Tragic. Otherwise I would have probably a lot more. From what I've seen, like, I mean, I was a data analyst, and like, ChatGPT is really good at data analysis. Like, you can just say like, hey, here's the data, go plot. You can't really just say like, here's the data, go plot it. But like, I mean, you can. From what I've seen, you have it's really useful in that domain. So. -3 kick W. He's not killing the other card draw. It's never cast a file, right? tech documentation. Well, that was the thing. Like, I mean, I was working on government shit too. Like, you can't just straight up put things into ChatGPT. Like, if I put our data into ChatGPT, I would get fucking arrested. Like, I would literally be in prison for life. So, like, you can't do that. So I don't have lethal because this is too much mana. This doesn't even draw anything, right? Maybe this gets lethal. Oh my god, Rooney. Nice.
Come with me into the future.
I'll take it.
I can't do that. I must move quickly.
Can't attack. Disaster. I should probably go Fae. I should probably go Fae. I mean, I could take that too, which would be nice, but. Double Prison, I couldn't play both of these. Too much mana. I still don't have lethal? Wow. I actually just still don't have lethal. I didn't miss lethal either, right? Well, I mean, this could have given me... Wait, he didn't have 8 minions, right? I still just don't have lethal, right? Some disaster. I think I had no lethal, right? Yeah, you could have gone face last turn instead of trading as well. Wait, I did go face, didn't I? Yeah, I don't know. What happens if you have 10 cards in the hand and you steal a minion? I think it just gets destroyed, yeah. I'm not sure if it triggers a death rattle, but I think it just gets destroyed. I think it might actually trigger a death rattle too. But it definitely just gets destroyed, I would think.
You could not stop me then. You will not stop me now.
That was actually a thing that was really funny though, because like as I mentioned, I did work for the government, and like that was a really funny thing actually, was that they were very straightforward. It's like they force you to training, and the training is literally like, hey, if you fuck up, we will throw you in prison. It's really funny actually. We will arrest you and you will get completely fucked. Just by the way. And we're like, okay. You're an engineer, you can't chat GPT either because of the policy. Yeah, you wouldn't want to do it on a government device probably. We could do it, like, I mean, we could search things. How to do something in code, but it's just, you cannot use like actual data or whatever. That was the big thing, right? Like, you just can't use actual data. They wouldn't have an issue with you using it. They would just have a really big issue with you actually putting legitimate data on the internet, you know. He doesn't know chat. He lacks critical information. Okay. Board go boom. Boom. Should I emote him now? He was emoting me, so it's only fair. I can be very persuasive. Yeah, it's probably a little different. They would straight up, like, I would be completely fucked. Man, this is like weak, but I really want to kill this, and this is the only way I can kill that. I think I do this. Yeah, I mean, it was really funny too, because they would also use a lot of examples about, like, you know, certain people that are, what's his name? Well, you know, the WikiLeaks guy, but also, what's his face? The other guy too, not just the WikiLeaks guy, but also the other guy. Snowden, yeah, Snowden's the other guy. Like, they also use those guys specifically as examples of, like, hey, this is what you probably shouldn't do if you want to not be seeked out by our judicial system for the rest of your life.
I have been chosen by Amatis herself.
I think I just play that. Yeah, Snowden is the guy I was thinking of.
You have earned an eternity.
Julian Assange, yeah, Julian Assange is the WikiLeaks guy. That was the first one. Like him too. They used Snowden a lot more as an example. I don't know how Assange got his data, but like Snowden specifically had a higher level of access of data, and he specifically used that to leak it, which made it, I think, a lot worse from their perspective, I think. And I haven't looked, honestly, I don't care that much. I haven't looked that much into it, but like, I don't know who released more damaging information, so to speak, you know, like, I don't know. I haven't looked or cared that much about it. And like, that allowed him to release a lot more data than most people would have had. It's basically he was a data manager, and that allowed him to have a lot of access to bullshit, a lot of shit. It's kind of similar to what I was actually, but I never said that though. But remember, I never said this. But yeah, and because he released a lot of that was what was a really big issue, I think, with him.
I can be very persuasive.
Does someone retain the access approvals after work is over? Well, I mean, when I stopped working, I completely lost all of my access to everything. I'm pretty sure that's the same for everyone. It's easier to get reinstated and then start new. It's easier to like clearance stuff, but I don't actually know if I have. I actually don't. I legitimately don't know how my clearance situation is. I think I might still have a clearance. I actually don't know. I haven't looked into it closely though. I should probably figure that out. Because also it's kind of important, like if I ever try to go to China or something, like if I have a clearance that doesn't really want me going to China, like I need to I need to figure that out actually.
You will not stop me now.
Build you up and knock you down.
I think it's still active. But it might have been 5 years and it might have discarded. I don't actually know. I really need to figure that out actually. It's kind of important. Well, yeah, I also can't. Yeah, I can't say anything. Like, I mean, I'm never going to say anything that's like actually like. To the. Like, if I said anything specific, like, I would get arrested still. Like, I can't say anything at all. Like, that would be very dumb. I can 100% still get arrested if I said something that I actually know.
The loss will be mourned.
It's really shit for me. I think this is better than a 3-4 to play this. But no, like personally, like I was like, I also wouldn't want to be like, it's not like I have like insane information or anything. It would be really weird to me to actually have like crazy information. I would be like, I would rather not put that stress on myself, you know. I would rather not have that just be a thing. Personally. That's part of why I moved away from that, is because I'm like, I don't want that level of pressure, basically. So, Judge Unworthy seems really good here. I think I do this, and then... Protector's not great here. To the face! Yeah, and don't come home with a foreign wife. Yeah, that was a problem too. It was really funny because when I was doing my clearance, like I was explaining to them, it's like, yeah, I have friends in China, and they're like, what? You just have friends in China? What the fuck? And I think that probably dragged out my review for like, that probably made my clearance take like an extra month or something. What do you mean you have friends in China?
My blood for the Lich King.
My response should have been, let's like, have you seen Chinese girls? They're pretty cute, actually. You know? He's a communist, basically.
Pay for your crimes. Yes, all of them.
Not on my watch.
Still more?
Yeah, that's true. I've actually talked about that before. China's very well, it's like China's weird because China's very capitalist at the lower end. The government system in like the high corporation stuff is very communist. It's very mixed, essentially. China's a very capitalist country if you're not looking at like the big corporations and stuff, but it's also very communist if you look at the top end, like the big corporations, because like of a lot of reasons. It's very interesting in that way, actually. Guess I dig this. Cause Spirit's not active. Boom. Yeah, every bit. You can't run a major business in China without being owned by the government, essentially. That's the thing. Like, all the big businesses in China are essentially owned by the government. That's the thing. So that's also why, I mean, that's a big part of why like Blizzard doesn't exist in China anymore, is for the exact same reason, because they probably didn't agree to whatever the fuck the terms were that they would have needed to be to continue to exist there. They probably just said like, fuck no, dude, we're not doing that. Disappeared, maybe? Well, you can get disappeared in China, but I don't know if you do for... Well, you probably could for business reasons, but... Getting disappeared is a thing. You don't want to get disappeared as a verb. How did this stream become about talking about like China abducting people? I thought this was a Hearthstone stream. Now we're just talking about like China abducting and murdering people. We're getting along, so it's not political. True. Well, Twitch just doesn't have a lot of Chinese people. If Twitch had more Chinese people, a lot more people would be mad. That's the thing. Because I've already said a lot of things that would really piss off a lot of Chinese people. I know, because I talked to a lot of Chinese people. They would be actually very mad. I don't think I can just go face and win. I think I have to go for board. You guys remember when I had like actual cards in my hand? Pepperidge Farms remembers. I think I'm dead. Maybe I topped at Kolst though. Hearthstone has always been a politically controversial game in China. Well, from what I understand, I haven't looked that deep into this, but like, wasn't it true that like, I think Microsoft, which now owns Blizzard, but like, there were other companies that also don't exist in China anymore. I think there was some political shift. I think there's like just some reason that like they don't. To be blunt, like the reason they don't is probably just because they want to make money from they want to make money off of Chinese games rather than let those games go foreign, right? It was Google. Yeah, it was probably Google. I think they just want, you know, if they're going to suck a bunch of money out, they don't want that money to go foreign. They want it to just, they want to do it off of, I think it's because they just want to have it, they want to keep that money in Chinese companies, you know? So they're okay with having stuff steal a bunch of money, but like they're okay with stealing money from people with via games that are super predatory, but like they just don't want it to be foreign companies, you know?
For Doomhammer, build you up and knock you down.
I might go Protector into Coin Oldemon, we'll see. Your TV said this content isn't appropriate to stream anymore. Are you in China? Tragic.
The light dims, but we fight.
Wait, you abandoned your Chromecast? Wait, you're not trolling? That's actually like real? Dude, I'm just... That's how toxic I am, Chad. Apparently. China's implement... Yeah, I heard about that, yeah. Like, they have an actual restriction on how much you can play games if you're young, yeah.
None may steal our secrets.
Did I just go face? Go. It's not the worst policy. It's not terrible, you know. It's not the best either. It's really weird because, like, I mean, a lot of teenagers would be going professional in games, though. That's the one thing that's really weird about it, but you can't really do that if you can only play 2 hours a day of StarCraft or whatever the fuck, you know. Zamia. Arena is a bit crazy. Your 3-tier opponent gets the 4-mana dragon legendary, the Highlander Druid Dragon. Hate that. The best card in the game. True. Mimic gets DQA into 7-mana dragon. Oh my god. Welcome to Arena in current year. Basically.
Not in my house.
Dude, this new mouse is so much better than my last mouse. Holy fuck. I can actually, like, do things. It's great. You know, we're facing a shaman. He's a golden shaman, but he has a viral card back, which is sending, like, really mixed messages. He's playing... He has the barcode card back, but he also has a golden hero power, so that means he's not barcode. But he also has a barcode name. So I'm not sure what to expect. This is like a long-standing barcode? Maybe? It's funny. It's probably mana barcode. Yeah, I don't know. There are a lot of people that's like, I think it's been popularized lately to just barcode in general. Like, a lot of people just retire a lot now. You know. There's some streamers, for example, that have been doing that a lot lately. And I think it's just become a lot more popular as a result of that. I never retire myself, but some streamers do retire. Which streamers? Well, they're not exactly hiding it. There's the ones who do that. PJ? I don't think PJ... He doesn't have enough gold. I don't think PJ retires, actually. What's the point of retiring a deck? Some people just don't want to play below average decks. You know, they just... I mean, to each their own, essentially, but like, at the same time, it's like, it makes the environment way worse for everyone if people just retire every below average deck, you know? So, like, I feel like, as a streamer, I have some level of responsibility to not encourage that behavior, you know? But some people just encourage that behavior because they don't give a fuck, whatever, you know? It's just that some people view it this way where it's like, you know, there are people where a lot of them happen to be Chinese or whatever, but like a lot of Chinese players do spam retire. And thus they see, okay, well, I need to spam retire to make it fair or whatever. But like, I don't know. It's like, it's just like, it's a game theory thing, right? Where it's just like, if everyone does this, well, the game just becomes terrible for everyone. So
Can you feel the gift of the sun?
please don't have a dragon. Fuck! I would agree, like, it's very against the spirit of Arena. Like, a lot of Arena is trying to make the best out of just suboptimal decks and stuff, right? Like, I don't like the idea of just retiring every deck if it doesn't completely work out and whatever. I have no issue with, like, an occasional retire either. If you get, like, a really shit deck and it's like, yeah, you don't play it, whatever. But, like, some people retire, like, half their decks. You know? If they don't think it's a 12, they just retire it, and it's like, that's just kind of stupid, I think. Also, I see some of the people that do that, and they also retire decks that I think are 12-win decks, because they actually don't have very good... They also just don't have a very good perception of what a good deck even is. So they retire 12-win decks, and I get really angry. I watch that, and I'm like, what the fuck? That's like a 12-win deck. What if you queue up and succeed 3 times? Well, I think that's better. Like, at least you feed the gold back into the pool. Like, I think that would be better, right? If you do that. At least you give gold to people, right? You're a nice guy that way, so I'd be a lot less against that if you just throw the gold back into the pool. Because when you retire, you pay for the entry, and then if you retire, no one gets those wins, so it sucks. But like, if you at least give the gold back, it's a lot nicer at least.
Hang on! It's a rocky ride!
Shit. The nature arena is that you can draft an extremely strong deck and still go 2 wins. Yeah, and you can also draft a shitty deck and still go 7 or 8 or something, right? It's like, I mean, it depends if you just want to play it, but like, I mean, a lot of the Magic Arena is trying to actually make like suboptimal decks work, I think. But yeah, I think it would be better to... I genuinely would play them out, you know. I could have gone for maybe instead of this I could have gone for the 5-drop here, because that would have made this better. Would have denied this trade, but I don't know, this is okay. Please don't just shower Jeff. Maybe a retire deck should be added to the 0-win pool played by Blizzard bots. That would actually be a really good idea, actually. Yeah. To do something like that. That'd be pretty cool. If you're constantly running into barcode decks and you say, well, I'll guess also play barcode decks, you have the problem. That's just how some people do it now, though. That's some people's exact mindset. Is that, hey, if they're gonna barcode, I'll also barcode. Right? But that's counterspell, that would be awkward. That's already fading. Nice. I think it would help if they actually... I was against this because, like, the thing is that legitimately, I don't think they should take away from it. From people that actually just want a barcode, whatever. Or people that just want to retire a deck. Appreciate it, Zapper, for 27 months. Welcome back. But nowadays, with becoming so popular, I've become a lot more accepting the idea that maybe it would be better if they just made it such that there just was no retire button. Because you just see people retire so much that it's like kind of bad, I think. I was gonna say, like, watch it heal, the same thing. I guess I can just let him have this. That's fine.
Reporting for duty.
I don't know, like, more than I would say, like, more than not having a retire button, maybe having a cooldown on the retire button. Like, you can only retire once every hour or something like that. You know, like that, maybe that would be more reasonable. I think that could possibly be more reasonable than just, like, deleting it or whatever, you know?
The dragons come, and we are many. The battle. Reporting for duty.
If someone donated $1 to charity before they retire, that would be a good idea, actually. It's kind of funny because, like, when I was watching some of the people that retire a lot, it's really funny because they would retire a deck that's really good, and then they would draft 3 more decks that were, like, way worse than the first retire, but they keep retiring because they want a deck that's better than the first deck they retired. It was really funny, actually. They're like, wait, this is worse than my first deck. Well, I was like, yeah, you shouldn't have retired the first deck because you're fucking dumb for retiring the first one. But, so it's really funny. I've seen that a lot of times, actually, for people that do retire a lot. They retire like a top 10% deck. And then they're like, wait, this new deck I drafted is worse than that deck. Well, yeah, because you retired a fucking top 10% deck. It's really funny. You need to draw a beam by now.
I have ascended in her name.
Get in there, fight, maggot. The battle. Fly, my brethren. The battle. Reporting for duty.
Is Dakin Khan still playing? He is, actually. He started playing a lot more recently. It's kind of funny. I had a lot of issues with him previously because of him being, like, really disrespectful towards certain people. But I don't know, he's been fine lately, and, like, I'm actually, like, at the point where it's like, I mean, I can mend that bridge, essentially, please. Because I think he's been okay now. From what I've seen, at least. I don't have a 3 cost left. That is true. I mean, I could discover one, but yeah. That was the big issue I had with deck, was that he would generally be like very disrespectful towards like a couple of the really well respected like arena people, but I think he hasn't been like that lately, so. So we have Sunspawn and Beam that are both just like straight up lethal draws. We have a lot of Discover in our deck too, so, and card draw. So help. Because remember when I hit a board? I'm gonna be so tilted against the fucking the heal here. 7 cost, oh my god. Ah! I mean, that was pretty much the same thing. So I guess I lose. He just has a holiday too? If we Tom deck Sunspot, we still win, but at least currently. We don't have a lot of time. He probably had he probably had a deck with duplicates and he was waiting to actually play those. This doesn't really help me, right? Fuck. Am I gonna lose me the game? Ah! Of course, Sunspot was the top card. Winnable. It's still winnable, yeah. Unless we die, but. Okay, we appear to be dead. We appear to be dead. Tendrils carried. Yeah, if the game wants the opponent to win so badly, there's nothing we can do. The game decided the victor of this game, so nothing we can do. I mean, I think this was a good result to go 10 with this anyway, right? We had a, I mean, a good legendary, but not a super hard roll, but.